What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. Thank you for joining me once again, my friends. Hope all is well with you. Guys, I want to bounce something off of you. As usual, I want to get your opinion on this. I want all of your opinions on this, but specifically, I would like the opinion of the ladies out there, or should I say the spirits out there. You'll understand in a minute, especially the black women out there. I want to get your opinion on this, whether you think that this is a good thing in honoring you, because we always talk about upliftment of black women. We want to uplift them, right? Is this the way to uplift black women? Are you guys in agreement with this? Get this, all right? This was on the Them website, okay? Them.us. So we're going to leave the link to this in the pinned comment below. Them, okay? So it says here, the Soul Train Awards renamed a gendered award to honor Janelle Monáe. And it goes on to say, I'm not a woman, I'm not a man, I am something that you'll never understand, Monáe said in their acceptance speech, quoting Prince. Okay, Janelle Monáe is on that thing now. She's calling herself they, them, all of that. I guess that's why it's on the Them website, okay? So it says here, Janelle Monáe is powerful enough to turn a gendered award into an inclusive one. On Sunday night, this would probably be 2 Sundays ago, the Grammy-nominated Age of Pleasure singer received an honor originally intended for women recording artists at the 36th Annual Soul Train Awards. 36th Annual. There's tradition here, guys. Previously, it was called the Lady of Soul Award. Is dancing with me. It was called the Lady of Soul Award. The category was renamed to the Spirit of Soul to honor the diversity and inclusion of this year's recipient, as BET announced earlier this month. Previous winners in the category include Jill Scott, Brandy, and SWB. Okay? There's a lot of chicks there, but for some reason, this one right here would not accept the Lady of Soul Award. They had to rename it in the honor and the spirit of diversity and inclusion. It's so beautiful. I've been waiting for such a long time. During their acceptance speech, Monáe spoke about the importance of being honored by the Soul Train Awards. Let me tell you something, Don Cornelius would be rolling in his grave, which recognizes excellence in hip-hop, R&B, and soul music. And Monáe says, there's nothing like being recognized by your own family, Monáe began. I'm so honored to have something like this for us that continues to evolve and showcase so many different forms of what soul can be. Define us. What is us? Is this like the black thing? Once again, black is supposed to be synonymous with LGBTQ. Like, I resent that, guys. I'm sorry to say. I know that it's politically incorrect and shit like that, but black and black concerns, I'm going to say it, are not synonymous and hand in hand with the affairs of the LGBTQ. All right? That's what we got with Black Lives Matter. That's what we get with just about every progressive so-called black movement that's going on today. All right. How did the LGBTQ people want to, I guess, make their mark in the fight for education and, you know, being included in education concerns? They kind of connected with black concerns. And so you got a bunch of black people fighting for African American studies in Florida when they really don't understand. They've always had those studies. What it is now is they want the inclusion of the LGBTQ community. Okay, so I say fight your own fight. I don't see where that's connected. But anyway, Monáe added that their career has been about authentic representation. I wanted to shine a light on our community through my storytelling. Our community. Once again, you're going to have to be a little bit more specific, Janelle. Through the art that how come she's allowed to say I and my, but we have to keep saying them and they when we refer to her? Get it fucking straight. I don't understand this. This is the reason why I don't do this, because it'll mix you up as much as it mixes them up, you know? That's what I'm saying. How can you like rewire your mind to say they and them when you're looking at one person? One! singular sensation. I don't understand it. But anyway, it says here, I wanted to shine a light on our community through my storytelling, through the art that I make through music, movies, fashion, bringing it back around to us, to our blackness, to our beauty, they said. And I cannot help but think about the spirit of so many who've had to whisper to me, thank you, in my ear, because they did not feel seen. Here we go again with the I did not feel seen in this age of YouTube, in this age of every camera in a cell phone has a camera, has video capability. How do you not feel seen? You have mirrors. Look in a damn mirror if you want to feel seen. They did not feel safe. They felt unheard for far too long. I'm thankful to show up for you. Wow, Janelle Monáe is saving the world. Monáe went on to name other black artists that inspired them. Even shouted out a lyric from Prince's I Would Die For You, saying, like I said before, I'm thankful for the spirit of so many who came before me, the spirit of Prince, whose spirit taught me, I'm not a woman, I'm not a man. Like I said, I am something that you'll never understand. Now keep in mind, that lyric is from I Would Die For You, on the Purple Rain soundtrack, which is behind me somewhere. One of my favorites, all right? Janelle, baby, check this out. That song was made as kind of a reference to the sacrifice of Jesus Christ. You see, Prince was a devout Jehovah's Witness, okay? So also what he says in that song there is, I'm your Messiah, and you're the reason why I would die for you, all right? Even if you're evil, you're just a sinner. All right. That's what he's talking about. It's not about issues of sexuality. But if you want to twist it up that way, Janelle, by all means. It's just that the gospel, according to Mark with a C, is here to drop that holy truth on your ass. OK, so take it the way you want. But that's the way the song was actually meant to be. But as with many works of art, you're free to interpret it the way you want for your own reasons. The Soul Train Awards' decision to recast The Lady of Soul as a gender-neutral award to make room for a non-binary talent like Monáe is a bold and timely move. Many award shows are currently wrestling with the decision to embrace gender-neutral categories, as the Grammys did in 2010, or to stay gendered, as many award shows still do now, including the Emmys, the Oscars, and the Tonys. The Crown star Emma Corrin, who is non-binary, has called for non-gendered acting awards since their Emmy-nominated for The Crown was announced in 2022. While earlier this year, non-binary and Juliet star Justin David Sullivan pulled out of Tony consideration over the show's gendered acting categories. Okay, so basically there's this push to do away with gender-based categories in these award shows. And my question to you guys, specifically black women, since we're all supposed to be uplifting black women, black girl magic, all of that stuff, do you feel threatened by this whatsoever at all? Do you think it's a good idea when you're establishing yourself or you're creating these recognitions for outstanding actors or performances in these fields to be, I guess, kind of blended this way? Do you feel like that's actually something that honors you? Like that's cool? Because guys, you see this is happening with the BET, Soul Train Awards, things like that. But it's coming to everything, to the Oscars, to the Emmys, like it was saying here before. This is something that these people are going to continue to push. I'm just wondering, guys, is this a harmless thing? The Lady of Soul Awards, to me, was always a dignified category, right? I always saw it as something that was truly an honor for women. You know, it's in the nature of men to want to honor women who are outstanding, you know? And I always saw it that way. You know, this is the classy thing to be a lady of soul. You know, I picture a queen, you know, that's how it feels to me. But to have that erased and replaced with the spirit of soul just doesn't hit me the same way, guys. I feel like we're losing something, in other words. So my question to you out there in the audience, to everybody, but specifically to women, and even micro specifically to black women, are you giving something up by doing away with the lady of soul? Like, there are so few ladies in this world. There's a lot of women, there's a lot of chicks, there's a lot of, but it's just like guys and men, right? There's a lot of guys out here. Remember that movie, that old movie, Say Anything? Don't just be a guy. There's a lot of guys out here. Be a man, With ladies, it's the same thing. There's a lot of women out there. There's not a lot of ladies. So when you talk about the lady of soul, man, that's saying something. That's giving up something when you give that away. But that's just my opinion, guys. You can get in the comment section and let me know. How do you feel about that? The replacement of the Lady of Soul Awards for the Spirit of Soul Awards to cater to Janelle Monáe. All right, we're talking about pandering, the Pandaverse, to pander to people like this. I'm not a fan of it, guys. As a matter of fact, I'm going out on a limb. I'm going to say that I'm against it. But you guys can get in the comment section and let me know how you feel about this. As always, you can like, you can share, you can subscribe. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for the super thanks. Thank you for your support. I'll catch you in the next one. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.